What are the pros and the cons of living in Coppell, Texas? That's one of the common questions that I get from clients that are looking to move into the area. So if you're considering a move to Coppell or simply want to learn more about the city, this is a video for you. And please make sure to stay to the end because some of the cons will not only surprise you, but they can actually cost you money. Now, if we're just meeting, my name is Jaime Resendez. Welcome to the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel, where you'll find real estate information that nobody else is sharing with you. All right, so let's dig in. Coppell is in the absolute epicenter of the DFW metroplex. It'll take you about 40 minutes to get to downtown Fort Worth and about 35 minutes to get to downtown Dallas. Now, of course, that's with reasonable traffic, but even with traffic, you can get to the Dallas airport in about 15 minutes. And given those impressive stats, you probably already know pro number one, which is the location. The best way that I can explain Coppell is to think of it as a heart. It has a very important function. It's right in the thick of things and has a lot of arteries going to the rest of the DFW metroplex. Living in Coppell gives you the ability to reach the rest of the DFW metroplex in a reasonable amount of time. If you use 35, you can get to Denton and Dallas pretty quickly. Now, to get to McKinney or to Fort Worth, you can hop on 121. The only difference is that if you go to McKinney, then you are paying tolls. Another huge benefit to living in Coppell is a strong economy. Even though Coppell has a small geographic footprint, it still has a ton of opportunity when it comes to jobs and pursuing a career of your choice. One of the big reasons for that is because Coppell city planning is very forward thinking. They're constantly recruiting businesses to come into Coppell and are very business friendly. Now, something else that really helps it have a strong economy goes back to pro number one, which is the location. The airport's right down the road, so you have a lot of executives that love to live in Coppell because of the easy access to travel, which also becomes a no-brainer for companies that want to place strategic distribution centers in an area that has a great location. Now, speaking of great things, pro number three are the schools. Coppell ISD is the gold standard when it comes to education. We have so many clients that specifically ask for that ISD and will not consider a home that falls outside of Coppell Independent School District. And honestly, I can't blame them. Coppell consistently is ranked among the best school districts in the entire country. Another major benefit and strong reason why so many people flock to Coppell is the incredible community. Even though Coppell is in one of the most populated megacities, aka DFW Metroplex, in the entire country, it still feels like a small town. You get to meet your neighbors and your neighbors get to meet you. You feel like you're part of the community. You feel safe within the community, and you have top-notch amenities and events for you to participate in pretty regularly. By the way, if you're finding value in this video, let me know that you're here by commenting Coppell in the comment section down below. All right, so now that we've covered a lot of good things about Coppell, and there are many, let's look at some of the downsides. The first con that comes up in 100% of our buyer discovery calls is the cost of living. Housing in Coppell is expensive. It doesn't matter if you're renting or if you're buying, it will cost you a good amount to live in Coppell. There really is no other way to say it. There is a premium to enjoy all of the pros that we just talked about. The real estate in Coppell is absolutely beautiful, but there is a price associated to that. And unfortunately, not every one of our clients is able to afford the area. Now, when it comes to housing selection, you're looking at only resales. At this point, there's no new construction in Coppell. Just about all of Coppell has been developed at this point, so there's really no new land for developers to come and build residential homes in. Now, another con to Coppell are the property tax rates. Now, here's the thing. Property taxes are high in the DFW Metroplex across the entire state, but specifically DFW because that's what the channel talks about. Property tax rates in the Metroplex can vary from 2 to 3% depending on what city you're in. And in Coppell, you're reaching the higher end of those property tax rates. With that in mind, and adding the fact that real estate home prices in Coppell are on the higher end as well, the average Coppell resident pays a lot more in property taxes than the rest of the county. And as we know, property taxes are forever. Every single year you're paying property taxes, regardless if you have a mortgage or not. But just be aware of that because that's something that really surprises our out-of-towners. So folks from California, folks from other states that have less property tax rates get surprised, and many of them are shocked of how much we pay in property taxes. Now, another downside of Coppell, given that it's more of a suburb type of city, the entertainment is on the lighter side. So you're not going to have a nightlife. You're gonna have good restaurants, but you're not gonna have an overabundance of restaurants to choose from. Shopping is not gonna be really something that you do in Coppell outside of groceries. And the best way to put it is that essentially Coppell shuts down at around 10 p.m. If you wanna keep the party going beyond that, you're just gonna have to go to Dallas. Now overall, Coppell is just one of those destination cities you aspire to live in. It's really a city on a hill. It's one of those cities that has the ideal location, has desirable schools, has a desirable community to be a part of. It's just one of those cities that you want to live in. I can't really put it any other way. So that's why we here at the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel give Coppell a 4.8 out of 5. So if Coppell has piqued your interest and you want to learn more about the city all the way back to when it was founded, check out this video right here. Or if you're ready to check out some real estate in Coppell, check out our list of preferred homes down in the description.